back to the Nurse Lab. I have a very special guest who's going to be on this video with me. So, I would like to introduce my love, my everything.
What's up?
My boyfriend, my lovely boyfriend. His name is Devin. You want to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Wow, that sounds like an interview. I need something.
Yeah,
I need something more. I need okay. What should I tell them? What should I know? What should they know?
You know, just tell them how old you are, what you're up to.
The basics.
The basics.
The basics. If I was meeting somebody new.
Yeah.
All right, guys. My name is Devin Epps. I'm 22 years old. We're here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's about 20 minutes south of Nashville. It's my hometown. There's a car driving by. We're here in my hometown. She's visiting me for spring break. So that's about it. Yeah, that's all they can know. That's all they need to know.
That's all they need to know?
Yeah,
okay.
They'll figure out more.
So, just to have like a little fun on my channel, a little get to know us a little better.
Add some spice.
Add some spice, some flavor, as Devin would say.
You know.
I thought it would be fun to do like, would you rather, like questions, like, you know.
For me?
Yeah, but I'll answer them too. Like, it won't just be you.
I'm about to say that's when we get in trouble. We good now if it's both sides.
No, they're not like things that would get you in trouble. Okay, we can start with something easy, like, even though I already know the answer to this, would you rather have more time or more money?
You know the answer to this for you or for me?
For you.
Honestly, I would rather have more money because time is money.
Time is, I knew you were going to say that. I just knew it.
You knew?
But honestly, I would say the same because, like, more time, like, when it's my time to go, it's my time to go.
Exactly. If you wish for more time, that's just a little much.
And I mean, what do you need more time to do? Like, why don't you just do what you want in the time that you have?
That's a life lesson.
Yeah, it is.
It's good. Yeah, more money for me. For you too?
Yeah, for me too.
Yeah.
Because I just like money. Okay, hold on. Would you rather become someone else or just stay you?
Look, I'm narcissistic, so you know the answer. I'm not really narcissistic, but honestly, and I would rather just stay me. You never know other people's lives.
I was gonna say, like, and if I wasn't me, I don't know who else I would be. I don't have anybody in mind, you know.
Beyonce. Not that I want.
Yeah.
I love you.
Now you're getting yourself in trouble.
No, see.
I mean, if I was Beyonce, then you wouldn't be with me because I would be with Jay-Z, and you're not Jay-Z.
Is that how that would work, or would I become Jay-Z?
No, you wouldn't just become Jay-Z just because I'm Beyonce. I would be Beyonce, and you would just be Devin Epps. Nobody.
Damn!
I'm hurt.
Okay. Would you rather be rich or famous?
Rich.
Rich?
Famous is just like, I mean, famous is not as bad as people try to make it out to be. I wouldn't know, but I'm saying just like looking at it from the outside, looking in, fame is really what you make it. Like, you control what you put out, to be honest with you. So famous is, okay, if you're walking down the street and somebody notices you, I'm sure that would get annoying after a while, but the fame that people try to equate it to be is like, I guess, like the Kardashians, you know what I mean? It's just like they always put a lot out there, so people therefore know a lot. But J. Cole's also famous too.
But I mean, you don't have to be like, what do they call it? A1? Not
A-list.
D1. I almost said D1.
A1.
I almost said D1. You don't have to be an A-lister to be famous. You can be like a famous like blogger or YouTuber, like someone on Instagram where like you're famous, so like some people could recognize you, but you could also go in an airport and like possibly be unnoticed.
Incognito.
Yeah, but then you're also rich and famous. I don't know. I would want to experience being famous just to see like what the hype is about. But I'm sure it would get annoying. Because with being famous comes being rich.
Not exactly.
But most of the time.
Most of the time. I used to agree with that, but not exactly, because I realized that fame nowadays, maybe back then, but fame nowadays is so quick and accessible, kind of, to where if you're famous, it doesn't exactly mean money. It just means a lot of opportunity.
We just watched that on Netflix.
Insta famous on Netflix. They're like 8-minute episodes. They're really cool. Not my favorite thing on Netflix, but it's a decent look if you're interested in that stuff. Girl, your ankle's ashy.
I know. Oh my god.
You need some socks.
I have socks on. I have those non-show socks. I know you're not talking about somebody being ashy. Anyway, okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna make this a little more nursey friendly, I guess, for all you.
This is the nurse lab.
This is the nurse lab. So, okay. So, would you rather, if something happened to you and you were stuck in the hospital, would you rather have have your family pull the plug, or would you rather like be intubated and have like all these life support machines?
Would I rather be like a?
Would you rather basically be
like a cucumber? Yeah, okay.
And be.
Is that politically correct to say cucumber? Okay. Would I rather be on life support or have the plug pulled?
Or have the. Yeah.
That's tough.
That is tough because I even thought about this myself. Like, I don't know.
I would rather be on life support. Honestly, I know it's a burden, and that may be a selfish answer, but at the same time, life is something that I believe you only get once. If you have a chance to come back to, I guess, normalcy, why not give yourself and your family that chance? Because if you say, okay, I want the plug pulled, it's like, okay, you kind of just giving up on it. And I respect people that have that decision, but it's just like, I mean, if you have a chance with the life that God gave you, why not stretch that chance as far as you can? I mean, just the fact that you're a human on a planet of so much life is rare enough. So why not just, live it to the fullest, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, my only concern with it all is like how long is too long? Like, how long?
It's true.
Because that's money. And, like, I mean, yeah, your family loves you and everything because you're still technically alive, like your heart is beating. But that's so much money, and I just feel like it makes the grieving process just extend, and it's just so much longer, and, like, I wouldn't say sadder than it has to be, because it's always sad when you, like, lose somebody, but
I think it might be sadder because
I just feel like it's stretched out.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know if I would want, like, taking myself out of the equation. Like, you have to think about your family too. Like, I just feel like that's more suffering for them. But I don't know. It really depends. It also depends on, like, how old you are. Because, like, if I'm like my age right now, like, I want to fight. But, like, if I'm laying up in the bed, I'm 8 years old, like,
it's a contextual question.
Yeah.
Because it depends on why you're on life support.
Yeah, it depends on the
age.
situation.
It is.
For sure. But I want to know, like, y'all's intake. If you want to comment or, like, DM me on Instagram, I'll, like, add my little Instagram name right there. I just want to see, like, y'all's views on that, because I always, like, wondered that. Like, what people, like...
I think most people are going to say to pull the plug.
But they don't really understand the
what that
complexity of what that means.
I guess I'm soul searching.
I used a big word. Okay, so now that we kind of broke the ice and, like, y'all know a little bit more about us and, like, how we, like, vibe, I guess.
How we vibe?
I don't know.
That's good.
Thanks. I kind of wanted, like, the main point of this video is a lot of people ask me questions about, like, how do you manage relationships and focusing on school at the same time, like the do's and the don'ts, and not even just like boyfriend girlfriend, but just friendships and person to person. Like, how do you manage school and actually having a life, pretty much. So I kind of wanted to just, like, open the floor. I don't know, I feel like, because I know how I did it, but I kind of want to see, like, a different perspective, like, from you, because you, like, you were dating me and I was the one, like, I'm the one in nursing school, and, like, I'm the one who is, like, boohoo crying and, like, stressing and cussing and whatever. So I want to see, like, what you think, like, your views.
Thought about how it is to date somebody in nursing school.
How it is to date someone, and, like, how
it is. Well, just so for someone that is pursuing someone that is in nursing school versus someone that was in a previous relationship and then went into nursing school is two different things.
That's true.
You know, so you have this preconceived, like, way of how your relationship was and then how it is now. And that was an adjustment for me and you both.
Yeah.
So, speaking from that context, I think it made the transition a bit easier because we had known each other for about 1.5 years before you went into nursing school.
That's true.
But for somebody that's new, or I guess not new to nursing school, but for somebody that's dating someone or pursuing someone that's in a new relationship in nursing school, you have to go into it with a mind of like, okay, these are the years that it's going to take for them to get to where they want to be. If you want a relationship with somebody in the future, what you want to be a forever relationship, then you have to understand that then you have to understand that 2-year sacrifice is what it's going to take for you to be with that person. Otherwise, I would have to argue that you don't really want that person.
Yeah.
You know? So from that standpoint, it's just that you have to be really understanding about their time, about their emotions, about something that may not seem like a struggle to you, may be a struggle to them just because it has so much more behind it. It means something. You know what I mean? So that's really what I can mostly think of right now. Like, what is it? Like, what more
Yeah, no,
can
like,
I give people?
No, that was good.
Oh, okay,
That was good.
okay,
That was a
cool,
great
cool.
answer.
Okay, cool.
And for me, as a nursing student, for like the people who are watching this to see like the actual nursing student point of view, I feel like it's so important to set aside time to not look at a book. Like, and it's easier said than done because I even had this problem. Like, we would be hanging out, and instead of for me actually being there, like my mind was somewhere else. My mind was like, oh, I need to go study. Oh, I need to do this. I need to look over this check off for tomorrow. I have a test. Like, but I learned that, I mean, it's not even like I learned it. Like, I think I subconsciously knew that, okay, I only get these 4 years of college like one time. And I don't want to look back and think everything that I ever knew was about nursing school. Even though nursing school, like, is 2 years for me. Because I had, like, the basic classes, like, the first 2 years. But I don't want to look back and think, like, college was all school, no play. Like, that's just no way to live.
Yeah.
And so, personally, I mean, I was blessed enough, like, I was able to manage and I never got C's or anything. But I'd rather get a C. What?
You never got C's?
No. I got 1 C in macroeconomics. That's not even nursing school. So, like,
Is that when you cried?
that's when I cry. But, like, I'd rather get C's and, like, enjoy my life than make all A's and be boring.
Then just be an all-A'er.
Yeah, be all, like, I mean, I don't know how else to word it, but I feel like, too, like, it depends on the partner. Like, I have, like, a really good boyfriend, so, like, he's always, like, supportive and stuff, and he always, like, made sure that I had time to, like, just hang out and just relax and get my mind off of things, because it's not healthy to have your mind stuck on anything for way too long.
You have to be present.
Like, you have to be present in the moment.
Present.
And so I think that's one thing that, like, you taught me that
You about to make me blush.
I'm blushing. Anyway, yeah, that's my advice to you guys. I wanted to make a separate video about it because at the time that I got the question, like, I really didn't know how I was going to go about answering it. And I felt like the video would have been like 20 minutes long if I would, like, try to, like, go into detail. But anyway, this applies to, like, friendships too. Like everybody deserves time. Like, you have to give, but also factor out time for yourself. So, I mean, it's hard. It's easier said than done. But what I did, I literally had to take my planner out and schedule. Okay, if we're gonna go eat lunch, I'm writing that on my calendar so I don't forget, and I make sure that I make time to do it. And so I did that with, like, you. Like, if my friends wanted to go hang out, sorority sisters, whatever, I wrote it down because for me, like, I'm an organized person and I have to do things based off of, like, itinerary. Even, like, factoring hanging out or factoring working out. Sometimes I would have to factor in eating because I was so, like, I mean, that sounds funny, but, like, I was so, like, school. I would forget to eat. Like, that's crazy.
I got a question. Why do you think people get that way?
I think it's, like, pressure. Like, it all just boils down to, like, all this pressure that we put on ourselves because I'm big on that. I put way too much pressure on myself. Like, I put more pressure on myself than, like, my mom puts pressure on me. And there's no reason for that. Like, and your question is, like, why do we do that? I think we're just so fixated on wanting to be the best and always wanting to be perfect. And, like, I know I struggle with that. Like, everything I do, like, I just want to be the best. Like, I don't want anyone to look down on me or tell me I can't do something. Like, that makes me boil on the inside. So, like, I feel like it's this constant pressure of I have to be perfect. I literally, like, I have to be good at everything that I do. Because if I fail, like, not only is it embarrassing, but, like, how are people supposed to look up to me if, like, I'm over here failing? And I don't know, like, and it's okay to fail. I know, like, that actually makes you stronger, but
I know what you're saying.
It's just this pressure that I put on myself.
To answer my own question, I think sometimes people fall in love with the perception of what they want their relationship to look like.
Yeah.
You know, you want people to know you're together. You want people to know, like, we're doing this, or we went on a vacation. You know, stuff like that. But just the fact of the matter is, if you grinding in your college years or those couple years after college, there's really not no time for that. Like, I mean, you can have like a good time out. You can visit. You can have your vacation. I'm just saying, it's not going to be as consistent as you would want it to be because one, the time is not there, and two,
where are y'all getting this money from? I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can travel on the budget though.
Yeah, but if I'm a travel, I'm going full out. I don't want to have to.
But you got to set your relationship up for success. Like anything else in life, like you got to set your career up for success. You got to set your relationship up for success.
Yeah.
You need to build a foundation. You know what I mean? So that comes from quality time spent. Yeah. And if you're worried about what you want your relationship to look like rather than what you want your relationship to be, then you just setting yourself up for a lot of disappointment. I'm preaching today.
You are.
Where's my Okay. But no, for real, y'all. Just be. Yeah. But just be aware of what you want your relationship to be. And you have to know what you want it to be. You can't be guessing. You can figure it out. I'm not saying that you can't talk it out. But, you know, you kind of have to. You don't want to go in a relationship by guessing or go in a relationship with so many questions. You know what I mean? You just kind of want to know what it is that you want out of a relationship. And if you don't get that, then that's okay. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's the end of a relationship. Maybe it's just not right for that time. Or what you're doing is not right at that moment.
Right.
You know?
I think, too, going in with way too many expectations is like...
In a relationship or nursing school?
In a relationship, in nursing school, in anything in life. That's just going to set you up to be disappointed. And this is something else I had to learn. Like, just take things for what they are and be happy about it. Like, it's okay to have standards. Like, everybody should have standards, don't get me wrong. And they should be set high because we're all beautiful and we're all wonderfully made. But you can't. Okay, it's basically like if I enter this relationship expecting you to, I don't know, buy me a new car. I don't know, that's really extreme, but like if I came in expecting you to buy me a new car and you didn't buy me a new car, all of a sudden this relationship is awful.
It sucks.
And that's not even including how good of a person you are, how handsome you are, how loving you are. You see what I'm going with this though? Like if you go into like anything in life with expectations that are unrealistic, I should say.
Expectations kind of suck.
I mean...
Because where do they come from?
Where do they stem from?
I don't know.
But that's with nursing school, too. If you go in expecting you're going to get a 4.0 because you've had a 4.0 every other semester. Oh, there's a cute dog.
That?
Yeah, it's cute. I wish y'all could see it. Anyway. Wait, side note, I want a corgi, and he better be on board because I'm getting a corgi.
Yes.
Well, I'm getting a corgi, so whatever. What was I saying? Oh, if you go in thinking you're going to get 4.0, like, okay, like if those are your standards, that's fine, but don't beat yourself up if you get a 3.8.
Understand why you want it.
Understand why you want it too. Are you just trying to show it off? Or are you like truly like trying to succeed in your field?
I think that's the main thing that we're kind of getting at is understand why you want what you want.
Exactly.
Because if you have these expectations and you just want it just because you want it, or just because you want it because you were told that's what you should want.
That's what you want, then you're probably not in the right field, and you're probably not dating the right person, and you probably don't have the right set of friends. And you got to surround yourself with people who are going the same like route as you are. You can't surround yourself with people who bring you down, or those people who are like, you can worry about that later. No, you got to hustle now. Now is the time to put in the work so that you can chill the rest of your life. Not necessarily chill, but be comfortable and live life.
I like it.
Yeah. So, hope I pressed the record button.
You did.
Did I?
I love you too.
So, yeah. That was our spiel. our
spiel.
Our advice to anybody in a relationship with someone in nursing school, or just how to set yourself up for success in the future.
Real.
I felt like this was a life lesson.
Yeah.
y'all got tips, and y'all got a life lesson.
And tricks
For free.
I think my main takeaway for people is that it's not like if you're dating someone in nursing school or someone that's about to be in nursing school, it's not as bad as you may think it has to be. Like, you just have to be super caring, and you have to be on your own. Like, you have to have your own hustle and ambition. Otherwise, you're going to feel as if like what I was saying was
before we were really interrupted.
Yeah, what I was saying is you got to have your own hustle and ambition before you start to feel as though you don't bring. I don't know. I know for guys sometimes it can feel like if their girl is doing something and they feel like they're just stagnant. Mm-hmm. I just feel like
it's a pride thing.
Yeah, it's a pride thing. Guys feel like they need to provide or bring like more to the table for whatever reason. And it's just like you need to have your own ambition. It doesn't have to be more money. It doesn't have to be a higher status thing. It just needs to be something that's yours, mm-hmm. because they have something that's theirs.
I agree with that.
So if once you have that, the time and the quality time doesn't. I don't know. It's just not as bad, mm-hmm. I guess.
And my takeaway, just to summarize, is just to live in the moment, like what we said. And when you're hanging out with your boyfriend, your friends, be in that moment and actually enjoy spending time with them, and don't have your mind occupied somewhere else, because school is always going to be there. Trust me, it's not running away, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Like, you have more time. Everyone has 24 hours. Everybody. Bill Gates has 24 hours, and he's the richest man ever. So, I don't know where I was going with that.
Is that true?
Oh, he's not?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Let me tell you, them Indian folks have a lot of money.
Okay,
them people over in Bollywood, stacking. But I see your point.
You see my point? Yeah. So just make the most of the time that you have and schedule out your day. And that's how I got through. I took it hour by hour. I'm studying pharmacology from 12 to 2. I'm taking a break from 2 to 3:30. From 3:30 to 5, I'm studying Patha. Like, you do what you gotta do to make it through.
Why does everybody feel like they need to cut their grass today?
That's what I'm saying. Dogs barking. You want to comment your input, you can DM me or leave the comment below. I would love if you guys would like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of, and just suggestions. And yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you for being a guest on my channel.
You're welcome.
So yeah.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. So Rewind. Dev actually has something he wants to add. He thought it was very important. We were like going through the videos, and he was like, no, we have to go outside and we have to film this because
I wasn't that aggressive.
Yeah.
I wasn't that aggressive.
You get the point. Like,
the point was
we had to go all the way. It's an hour later. We had to walk all the way downstairs and come outside to do this. So
the point I wanted to make was I was looking through all the videos, and I noticed we didn't make a point about communication. Communication is very important, especially in a long distance relationship, but also in a relationship that we're talking about in the context of nursing school. You have to communicate in the language that your partner can accept it. Okay, so Lacey, for example, I love you. She's a little squishy. Okay, let's be real. Wow. She's a little squishy. I can't talk to her in the same tone that I would talk to somebody else that would accept the normal tone that I would typically talk to somebody. Yeah, I'm really just like kind of blunt. And I can be blunt with you.
You're a blunt person.
And I can be blunt with you, but it has to come in a tone that you would accept it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? And I'm kind of the vice versa. Like, I listen to kind of what she has to say. However it comes out is how it comes out. Yeah. You know? But I listen to what you say. I listen to what you say. But anyway, yeah, I do. So.
Or she be in trouble.
Yeah, no. But that's another point I really wanted to make is if you know your partner to any capacity, you need to know how they prefer to be talked to, and then what you can say or what you have to say is going to be heard in a different capacity rather than if you just say it however you want to say it or however you want them to hear it. It's not going to come across. The message is not going to reach the same. So that's what I wanted to say. That was on my heart. I don't know if that completely makes sense for y'all, but I wanted to make a point and just say that it was said. I wanted y'all to hear it. That was for me. I wanted it to be clear because I didn't want to look back at the video and somebody see it and be like,
my arm hurts.
I got you. I think I've made my point. What do you think?
I agree. Communication's important. I think he's making me out to be more squishy than I really am. When we first met, I was super squishy, but 3 years and some change later, I'm not the same squishy person. I don't let things get to me like they used to. At least that's what I think. I think I'm...
No, you're cool. I mean, you've hardened a little bit, but...
I've hardened a little.
It's hardened a little bit, but I mean, people are going to be who they are. Fun fact. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. You go.
What's your fun fact?
I was going to say, a lot of people that make these videos that don't make videos don't understand, like, how much of a burden it is mentally when you make the video and you're like,
dang,
I forgot something. I forgot something. So this is the release. I want to encourage more people to do this.
So that's all.
But
like, for real this time.
For real.
For real. I know y'all can't get enough of us. Also, this sun is like hitting us just right.
It's that sun y'all be using.
Is that sun y'all be using? Anyway.
I'm Dev. I'm out. Peace. Bye, y'all.
Going to get something to eat.
Where are we eating at?
I don't know. That's a good
question. Should we go to BJ's?
Like, I low-key wanted Pizookie, but like, I don't know. Anyway, signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe below, like what I said. Love you guys.